Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jeffy. Happy birthday to you. Yes, it's my brother Jeff's birthday today, aka Cyber Jeffy. That's Jeff with a G, although my Google generated subtitles are not picking up on that. Indeed, he is a Geoff. So, and yeah, hope you have a great birthday, bro. I do have a command for him, if I'm not mistaken. He does have a Twitch channel. Doesn't stream off. I think his last stream was like 2 years ago. But yeah, let's see if I can remember the command. Yeah. There you go. And as for me, well, I'm going to play more Diablo 4. Is that cool? So, yeah. Ah, cool. You know, I'm not much of a fashionista, he says, wearing a Short Circuit Johnny 5 t-shirt. If you've ever seen the film Short Circuit. Oh, in fact, this is backwards. Hang on a minute. Look, it says input, right? Input, which is what the robot says in Short Circuit, which is an amazing film. I've just noticed you can see my desk. Oh, that's annoying. Hang on a minute. Ugh. Oh my god, this is gonna drive me nuts. Oh my god. Ah! Hang on. We will get to some gaming. We will. Oh gosh. Hydrate, Mel. Hydrate. And take a lay down if you need to. It's the heat, most probably. Take it easy. Make sure you're hydrating a lot. I have been a lot as well. Okay, are we good there? Okay, yeah, that's my armrest you guys are seeing. I think we're good. I am going to go in this corner where my t-shirt text is backwards. But it's because of like what I need to put on screen, and I want to give you guys a full game screen as usual. So yeah, I hope that's cool. But yeah, my t-shirt says input, just like the robot. If you've not seen Short Circuit, I highly recommend that film. It's very funny. Yeah. But yeah, happy birthday, Jeff. I think we're finally ready to start some gaming now. Oh, not quite. I need to put the Twitch chat on my iPad a moment. But yeah, one of my hard drives has died. Like, that's not cool, is it? But I think that has confirmed it, chat. That happening like last night has basically just solidified my plan that 2024 is the year that not just like that drive, but like I'm just, rather than replace that dead drive, I'm gonna replace the entire computer. that computer's been running since 2016. It's time for an upgrade, baby. Hides in, haven't seen that movie. Oh, no worries. That's fine. That just means you've got a great movie to look forward to at some point. I do believe it had some sequels. Can't remember if it had one sequel or many. I think it might have even been a Disney film. I'm wondering so it wasn't an animated film, it was live action, but I'm wondering if it was a bit like Cool Runnings in that I'm wondering if it was a Disney production. It's great though. And Johnny Five is just such an endearing robot. Like, yeah. Like, it was Wall-E before Wall-E, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah. Anyway, like, yeah, Johnny Five is on my t-shirt, so... I actually wore my absolute favorite shirt yesterday, but like, yeah, because it wasn't one of my stream days. You guys didn't see it, but don't worry, I'll wear it again soon. It needs a wash first. Those of you that know me well might know what shirt I'm on about. You probably will have seen me in it before, but yeah. Anyway, so what have you been doing on your days off, Andy? I've got to be honest, mostly playing this. Hence why I'm a much higher level with this Necromancer than I was when you last saw it on stream. I believe I was like, what? Was that like level 22 or something? Maybe. Or, no, I think maybe I was closer to like rank level 40 something. I think I started the stream at 22 and then I ended at like 42 or something like that. And now we're at 66. So, yeah. We're on the third world tier of difficulty. We are close to being able to do the capstone dungeon 2. That's one of my goals for this stream. And then that will get us to the fourth and final difficulty level. And then just like I did with the sorcerer, what I want to do with this guy is get him to level 100. So, yeah. And the whole complaint that I had, you might remember that I got so used to how quickly the sorcerer gains resource. Well, we've got to the point with the Necromancer where I feel like even though he's not gaining essence as fast as the sorcerer gained mana, I'm not really running out of resource like I was. And all my skeleton dudes are way stronger than I ever remember them being. But that's because Necromancer got incredibly buffed compared to previous seasons. Like, essentially the short version of what Blizzard did is that all of the stats that my character has now copies over to each and every single one of my minions as well. Which is actually huge. But yeah, how's Mel and how's everyone lurking? Of course, you're more than happy to lurk and therefore not answer the question directly, but I hope everyone is well. Also, the Hellborn aren't like killing me like they were with the sorcerer. I think having the minions makes it a lot easier to kill the Hellborn, which, as you know, even when my sorcerer was really powerful, the Hellborn were the one enemy type giving me trouble.
I need more time.
I think when I last streamed this Necromancer as well, this Necromancer wasn't quite finished with the seasonal plot. Because I'd already streamed that plot from beginning to end with the Sorcerer, I did indeed finish the seasonal plot with this character off stream during my days off. Played a fair bit of this game while chatting to my nephew, Freelancer Alpha. Again, thank you for the company, bud.
I'm out of essence.
Alpha, of course, finished Last of Us Remastered playthrough. Well, the main story part anyway. He's going to do the side content and DLC next. But exclamation point Alpha to be linked to his channel. Give him a follow. Oh gosh. So, okay. Maybe he's found his calling now. Maybe when he grows up, he wants to be a moving guy, like one of those people that helps people move. You know, quick, everything in the moving van, chop chop. You know, let's go. To me to you. Or actually no. To be fair, this one is probably gonna be more relevant to you, right? Pivot! 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 Yeah! I think that's what's going on in his brain. It's just pivot. Were you watching Friends recently with him nearby? Like, did that episode come on? Because then it would make sense.
I'm not ready yet.
Friends is one of those shows where, a bit like Big Bang Theory for me, where, you know, it can just come on. You know, like if somebody's got the TV on and it just comes on. Are you like me where you just end up watching it, right? Like, you know, the episodes could be in the complete wrong order and whatever. But if Friends is on, or Simpsons is on, or Big Bang Theory is on, and it doesn't really matter what the episode is, like, you just end up watching it. Right? Even though you've seen it like a million times already.
I'm not ready yet.
You know? Ah, okay.
I need more time. I'm not ready yet.
I remember being ecstatic that Big Bang Theory got more seasons than the 10 that Friends had. But I think the way that they wrapped up Big Bang Theory was just genius. And you know what? I don't mind that there isn't any more new seasons. I just really wanted Big Bang Theory to at least get to 11, so when they did, I was so happy. And again, there's no sort of real reason, like, why would you want that? I was like, I just did. Like, yeah, I just did. Again, I don't dislike Friends or anything like that. I enjoy it as well. I definitely like Big Bang Theory more. But, yeah. Yeah, cool. I haven't actually watched any Young Sheldon. So I feel like I should at some point. Okay, that is not an item upgrade. Right. As you know, I very rarely watch anything because I video game too much. I video game slash make music slash listen to music slash sleep slash eat slash catch up with friends. That's kind of like, so what do you get up to, Andrew, and that's kind of it. Well, that's the majority of it. There are, of course, other things, but they're probably like such little amount of the time that, yeah, just not worth putting in the list. Yes, yes, I did. Yes, yes, I did. You know, I had a thing like, you know what? Here's the thing with me and listening to music. I need to listen to them more than once, so I'm gonna be doing that. And I know I only really messaged you about one of them, and then went on a tangent about it. Originally, I was gonna remark about each and every one. I'll get to that, I think. But yes, thank you for the recommendations, and indeed, please keep them coming. If there's anything that you want to share again, um, and actually, it got me to thinking that actually it's been a while since I've shared any recommendations, and there are certain things that I listen to and that I enjoy that I'd love other people to check out. So I think I might add stuff in there as well. Yeah.
I need more time. I lack the required essence.
Cool. Thank you, Mel. I couldn't believe that I actually bought the drives for my computer in May 2016. That basically means that's how long I've used this computer for. And before that, I was using my June 2010 Mac Mini. So my Mac Mini lasted from, you know, I actually had it from December 2010 until, and well, I've still got it now, but it was my main machine from December 2010 until May 2016. So even that lasted a good 6 years. For this computer to essentially last 8 years, I'm impressed. You know. And the computer had been modified a little bit over time. The main thing I upgraded was I bought a graphics card in, oh god, what year would it have been? 2019? It was an RTX 2060 on the day that came out. So whatever the launch date for the RTX 2060 was. Yeah, I upgraded the GPU, but other than that, no other modifications to my PC were ever made. I suppose I did change my PC case and got a power supply as well, but yeah. I wanted my computer to be more efficient, and I wanted a power supply where I could actually tell how many watts of electricity I was using. But yeah, it's starting to fail, so it's time to change it. So, as I've been saying for like God knows how many months now, about like, yeah, I'm gonna save for a MacBook Pro. Like it's actually going to happen. Because my computer is component by component, it's tapping out. Like it needs replacing. So I will replace it. I'm quite excited. I really hope that I actually manage to pull this off. Obviously, when you plan to do something, it's more likely because everything you're doing budget-wise plans around it. But yeah, I'll be very excited to like place the order and then like for it to arrive. And then we open the box. And then it's in the box and we take it out the box. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. And then you switch it on. Just gotta save for a few months and then boom. And actually, yeah, the hard drive I had to order, I could have gone for a cheaper one, but I wanted to make sure that essentially I decided to pay for an SSD rather than a what's called a hard disk drive, where it's mechanical. It's got spinning components that could eventually like wear and tear, right? I decided to go with an SSD because they have no moving parts. It might last a bit longer. Case in point, my Windows installation is on 2 SSDs. My SSDs haven't failed yet. So, and they've been going since 2016 as well, so hopefully later today the drive will arrive and I can start the very tedious process of backing everything up. Don't worry though, chat, I'm still gonna keep streaming. Absolutely. So you guys aren't gonna notice a difference.
I'm out of essence.
Ow.
I lack the required essence. I'm not ready yet.
Oh no, the Hell Tides ended and I didn't spend the cinders. Oh, of course it's 5 to 12. The next Hell Tide is at noon, by the way. I didn't look at the timer. Damn it. Oh well. No worries, Mel. Thanks for being here, and thank you to everybody lurking. Or we can get the legendary power. Cool. Boom. Where do we want to go next on the board? Let's have a look. No way is that my drive already. Oh, my brother's here. Hang on, guys. My brother's here. You know what? I'm very sorry. You know what? I'm gonna end the streams and chat to him, cause he. Oh wait, no, he was just popping by. Okay. Oh, he's already got. Never mind. Never mind. He's. It was just a flying visit. Okay. Never mind. I'm staying. I just heard his voice. Then yeah.
What's still got some good in it?
I mean, he's got his birthday card from me, so. We could try the capstone now, but I'm gonna wait until the game tells me to go. I think. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna wait. If I wait 2 minutes, we'll have another hell tide. We could look over our items, couldn't we? Like, we could. Let's see here. We could go into Codex. In fact, let me do it the big screen way. Okay, it's noon. Let's just go to the Helltide. I'll look over that soon. But yeah, we need to at some point make a decision of like what What are we gonna put on our gear? Oh, before I forget, I might have to stream at a different time tomorrow because we're expecting British Gas to come and look at our smart meter again. The saga continues. It hasn't worked properly for the longest time, and they're coming out again. The thing is, they've kept moving the appointment and cancelling so many times that, like, it's ridiculous. So, but because we don't know what time they're going to be here, and they might have to turn the power off, which means they'll be turning my internet connection off. I might not be able to stream. So that actually would be a good day for me to do my backing up. So if that happens, like, I think what I'll probably do, if that has to happen, is I'll stream in the evening.
I'm not ready.
Eventually the game's gonna be like, go to the Fallen Temple. Maybe it'll do it at like 68. I think 68 is the level where it says, oi, go to Fallen Temple, but I'm tempted to wait till 70. Elias is a tough boss fight.
I'm not ready yet. I'm low on essence. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Yo, 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 hardcore. How you doing, man?
I'm not ready yet.
I apologize to the viewers already lurking. I'm going to repeat myself on what's going on. But yeah. Could we get an F in the chat, hardcore? For one of the 4 hard drives of my PC. It died last night. I'm okay. I could definitely be better. I'm okay. Oh, damn. Yeah, true. Oh, damn. But get this. I've lost nothing. Yet. Because of the fact that how I've always had my computer set up from the beginning. Again, apologies for repeating myself, but
I need more time.
from the beginning, I've had 4 hard drives and they clone each other. So all that's died is one of the copies of one of the drives, meaning the other one is still okay, meaning as far as Windows is concerned, it's business as usual. I just get a warning now before I get to the bit of like Windows booting up. There's like a extra screen that it hangs on to say like, hey, this drive's no longer working. Please replace it. And yeah. Yeah, it's called a RAID array, folks. Specifically RAID 1 because there's multiple raids that you can do. RAID 1 is where you get a second drive, and rather than getting double the storage space, those 2 drives are just seen as one, but they're exact copies of each other. Meaning that if one was to fail, you lose nothing. Which is so lovely, right? But because one drive has failed, rather than replace it, I've bought an external SSD that should be arriving later, and I'm gonna back up stuff to that. Oh, okay. I forgot about your other username.
I need more time.
I completely forgot about your other username again. Can you give me the origin story of it again? Like, I'm pretty sure you've answered this before. Also, make sure you say happy birthday to your Uncle Jeff.
I need more time.
Thank you. Okay, it does seem quite random. But it's cool though.
I lack the required essence.
I find it interesting how it's typed. Like where the capitalization is and stuff. Yeah. Also, thank you once again. I know I thanked you on stream, but like, thank you for your awesome Spider-Man Remastered playthrough. I know that you want to be doing the side content and the DLC next, so you're technically not done, but you finished the main plot yesterday. It was a fantastic watch as I went about my day. Thank you, thank you. Everyone, someone type !alpha to follow my nephew's channel if you're not already. It's amazing.
I'm low on essence.
Right, okay. Huh. I guess we'll go this way. On the board. Yeah. Oh, hang on, I got a message. Let me just make it safe. Right, hang on, let me just reply. Sorry, I'll be as quick as I can, guys. I mean, just keep hydrating, folks. Just keep hydrating. Make sure you keep hydrating. Cheers to you. Oh. Yeah, I was kind of gutted when my computer hard drive died last night. Gutted, but also like, I was like that meme of Robert Downey Jr., right? Like when your hard drive dies, but you remember you have a RAID array so you don't lose any files. Ah, you know? Yeah. Only one of them, right? My SSD clone, because that's the thing. I don't have one RAID array. I have two. One for my C drive where Windows is, and then the clone that died is one of the E drive clones. But the E drive, why? In a way, this is a little more scary because the E drive. Let's think about what's on there for a second. All my unreleased and unfinished music, any games that I have installed on my PC, although again, that's nowhere near as important as my music projects. Other, documents relating to just important files that any smart person should keep, whether it pertains to my benefits and all that stuff. Yeah, E. I don't know, like, so, yeah. D drives on Windows computers are usually reserved for optical discs, like CD drives. But obviously, as you're probably all aware, it's very rare that we have those on computers now. So if you're using Windows and you have two hard drives, they call the first one C, and then the second one is A. Second one is E. Sorry. A drives were the 3 1/4 inch floppy disks. I cannot for the life of me remember what a B drive, like was there ever a B drive? I remember computers having A drives, C drives, D drives, E drives. But what was a B drive then? I can't remember if there's any old hats lurking in the chat. We should ask the bees. I'm wondering if a B drive was for the big floppies, the 5-inch floppy disk. Or some other type of tape.
I'm low on essence.
That's gonna really bug me now. I'm gonna have to like Google it or something. If anyone else wants to, then feel free.
I'm low on essence.
Oh, let me track my order, by the way. Just in case. Yeah, no, it's not out yet. The carrier has picked up the package. Well, good. So he's picked it up. Doesn't tell me if he's put it in his van yet. But he's picked it up. That's a good first step. He's picked it up. And for anyone that missed it, I ordered a external SSD to back up the files from my computer now that one of the 4 drives has died. Oh, wow, man. Cool. Yes, I know I've got a lot of other unclaimed items there. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait, and then we're gonna get them. Let's go through our items before we do more. So the public test realm on the PC version of Diablo 4 has started today for those that own the game on Battle.net. And feedback has been once again very positive. So that's cool. It seems like the game is going from strength to strength, and it needs to, because the folks in New Zealand at Grinding Gear Games, they are cooking up a storm with Path of Exile 2. So, but I'm glad that the initial like feedback of stuff of yeah, season 5, I'm glad people are liking it. That's what you want. Alright, we're gonna, even though that's got 2 greater aspects on it, we're gonna actually salvage that ring. I don't want to be using a 2-handed sword, but that is quite the damage increase. Oh. That is quite, yeah. Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those. Yeah, we're gonna dismantle it. I want to see, like, how far can we get with, one-handed weapons. And then maybe I'll transition to 2-handed later. Oh, that, oh. Yep, later. Couldn't remember. Oh, thank you for asking that. Right, okay. Yeah, thanks for asking that. I might actually look into it live on stream. Curiosity is you know what? Fluff it. We're gonna look into it. Hardcore, don't do drugs. Don't do hardcore drugs. Okay? Your tattoo does not make noise. You hate that thing, man. You hate that thing. And thank you for reminding me that I've got to fight it again on hard difficulty. By the way, I'm probably going to continue my Last of Us playthrough on Thursday morning. Not tomorrow morning, because we've got British Gas coming. They might have to turn off my power. As such, there might not be a stream in the morning. I might wait till the evening. Heck, maybe I'll even play Last of Us Part 2 tomorrow evening. We'll see. But yeah, I've got that to fight. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, B drives. B drives. In computing. Oh, you guys. You guys, oh, I feel so dumb. Some computers had a second floppy disk drive, right? And if you did, Windows would label it as B. Because some people were copying from one floppy disk to another. It's actually way more. We were overthinking it, guys. Yeah, so A is for floppy disk 1, B is for floppy disk 2, C is hard disk 1, D would be like hard disk 2. Sorry, D, sorry. Yeah, this is where it gets weird. D is for the first optical disk, so the first CD drive. E would be like hard disk 2, F hard disk 3, whatever, you know, it would just go to whatever drives you hooked up. The system would just allocate drive letters as and where it felt necessary. Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I can't hardcore. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, A and B were both floppy drives. Cool. I'm glad we cleared that up. If you want to update your dad that actually we were overthinking it, B drives were basically exactly the same as A drives, but you only saw them if you had more than one floppy disk drive. Like the B drive was always referred to if you had a second floppy disk drive. I'm glad we cleared that up. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You found it anyway. Yeah. You know what? I feel lighter knowing that now. I mean, I'm still in Seattle day one on the Last of Us playthrough, so we've got like essentially more than half the game to play before we have to worry about the Rat King. But yeah. Also, guys, since we're talking about Last of Us, you might remember. Let me go to where it's safe again. You might remember I was really annoyed with myself because I forgot to go upstairs when I got to Hotel Saravina, right? Or the Saravina Hotel, right? Another thing I did during my days off streaming. You can all breathe easy. Off stream, I went back, like I replayed some of the stream off stream because of course my autosave was past this point. I wasn't able to go back to this by loading an autosave. I had to like go to an earlier save than that, replay some stuff. So this is a picture of the second floor at the bottom of the image, where that door that's open is a plot door essentially. Well, not exactly, but it's near a plot door that when if you go through it, you can't come back. And I was kicking myself that I didn't go all the way up the staircase to check the third floor. I am happy to report that the third floor is completely blocked off. I missed no loot. We can all breathe a sigh of relief like that meme in like the of Robert Downey Jr. We didn't miss any loot in my playthrough. We're fine. So, yeah, can confirm top floor of staircase is just dead end. There's our image of proof. There we go. You kept complaining about your broken watch, so I figured, you know, where'd you get the money for this? Drug. Out there, hardcore drug. Good. Start helping out with the mortgage. If you couldn't tell, me and Hardcore FGC, we love The Last of Us. I was the one that got him into it. And to be fair, I feel like I created a monster. Because, like, I expected him to play through the game and enjoy it, you know? Not miss out on what I feel is an incredible game and an incredible story. Not only did he do that, he went and got tattoos, he bought special edition consoles and external hard drive. He went all the way. What do you mean very pretty now? She's always been pretty, but I get what you mean. I get what you're saying. I mean, as people age, they go from adorable to pretty. Yeah. I want to make sure I phrase this correctly all on the internet and stuff, but yes. I mean, how old was Hannah Hayes when she was working on The Last of Us? How old was she when she did that role?
I lack the required essence. I'm not ready.
Hey, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That wasn't me.
I'm not ready yet.
I get shy around people, so I you know. $11, $12, you think? Right, and this would have been in like, you know, 2013, although To be fair, she might have been, like, obviously she would have been working on it years before the game came out. So... But yeah, The Last of Us has been a thing for over 10 years. Wow. Well, you know, I admire your honesty. I do. That's cool. That's cool. See, I'm kind of the opposite. Like you know, if I notice, and that's a big if, like, if I notice, then I just naturally divert my eyes out of respect. I was like, I cannot look. I cannot. That would not be good. That would be rude of me, and I don't want to be rude. You tell him to. You know what? I really like. You know, I almost envy that. That confidence, like with that confidence, is just gone. It's just gone. I used to be like that. Granted, you know, with specific people, but yeah, that's kind of gone. You know. So I don't make any jokes about like, hey, slide in my DMs. Like, no. That just, I don't want to be inappropriate. I do my very best to treat everybody with the respect that I feel they deserve, so that matters a lot to me. And by the way, Mel, just to clarify, I don't think you're being disrespectful in saying what you say. Again, I admire the confidence. Hey, man. Oh, dude, this is nothing, man. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. Oh my God. You know, when I raid into Helga Bean, right? Because quite like our schedules align quite well, and Mel mods over there in Helga Bean's channel. Moderates, in inverted commas, I should say, perhaps, because yeah, their chat goes places, and to be clear, I love it. I love that you guys could just have fun there and let loose. Like, the internet needs places like that, man. It really does. Where people can just, as long as you're not harming anyone, you can pretty much say within reason, right? I'm gonna try and cover all bases here. You could basically say whatever and not panic about it. I love that about Helga's chat. But there's been many times where I've been watching Helga's stream and then I decide to like hydrate, you know, take a swig of whatever beverage I have. And then I'll just randomly hear something sort of a bit risque and I'm basically like, you know? Oh, but it's hilarious. I have to be careful when I hydrate at Helga's stream. Because it's often too funny. It depends who it is. If I don't know him well enough. Yeah. Massive sympathy. I'm sorry, Alpha. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. No, oh, never, Mel, never, not once. Nope. 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 Ah. I'm not sure quite how we got on the subject. Just scroll up the chat. Nope, not at all. But again, like, you know, I feel like life is full of such heavy stuff, and like I said earlier in the stream, I could be better. You know, I could be better. So I actually appreciate the light-hearted chat. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah. That's it. That was it. Hardcore's a massive fan of Hannah Hayes. Yeah. And I pronounce it like that because she pronounces it like that. If anyone is thinking of correcting me to Hannah. So, yeah. Hannah. But I find that harder to say, actually. Like, my brain wants to say Hannah. But it's Hannah. She's incredible, though. Incredible.
I need time to do that.
Incredible.
I lack the required essence.
Okay. Good to know. Also, Alpha, what have you done? You've basically given Mel like complete free reign. Again, I approve this, but I'm just making you aware of what you've just done. Oh, here we go. Oh, you have just dug yourself into a hole, man. Keep in mind that, like, this is part of my VODs forever. Like, the Twitch chat is right over there in very small text, but yeah, it's part of the VOD. Don't type anything that you don't want to be part of the VOD. Nice diversion, man. Smooth. Smooth. Real smooth. I'm imagining Alpha's doing the whole kind of like, have you guys seen the Homer Simpson meme where Homer just walks into a hedge, like backs away slowly? Oh, I know who he means, but that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not going to say any more than that, because I care about my nephew's right to privacy. And if he wants to elaborate, he can do it himself, but yeah, I know. And I completely understand. I completely understand, because there are just some people in your life that, you know, they just are special to you. And, you know, always will be. Those of you who know me well will know who I put in that camp, but that's all I need to say as well. It's like, it wouldn't be right to just broadcast it, so I don't want to.
I need more time.
But those who know, and that's all that matters, I guess. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. I'm in the exact same boat. Yeah. I'm in the exact same boat. I worry that it gets me in trouble sometimes, but you know. Like I said, I try to be a respectful and considerate human being. What a random convo, though. I guess that's what that comes with the territory at twitch.tv/Portessa. I hope everyone's having a great time. Because it's important. Like, everybody that ever visits, including the people that we talk about, They're all welcome here, and I want them to feel welcome here and respected. Oh, they always yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. So long as it's not a problem, that's what I care about, right? Anyway, the video game, because remember, we're streaming video games here, is telling me now to play the Capstone Dungeon 2. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. You know, again, I don't know how comfortable I am talking about me in this discussion, but yeah, I reckon if somebody started flirting with me suddenly, I might not pick up on it because I don't know. I feel like I've withdrawn into my shell a little
You
bit,
can mix anything you like. I want to be a stranger.
which, you know, it just is what it is. But yeah, I'm a little shy. I remember like Meme Machine Dean, who is an awesome streamer you guys should check out and follow. He jumped in my chat and was like, oh god, I think he called me a sexy man. Which is fair enough, but it really threw me off. And I was like, nobody said that to me for like at least 4 years. Like, it really threw me off. Thank you, Dean. Some women like shy. Well, I guess tell them about twitch.tv/Portessa. I didn't used to be this way. Yeah. Where is my quest? It is there. All right. By the way, Mel, I'm kidding. Mega Riz. What is Riz? What is Riz? Charisma. Oh. I mean, I talk a lot. But I don't know. I don't know. You know what? You'd have to ask my ex-girlfriends. They're a better judge of my character than I am these days, I think. Of which there have only ever been 3. In 35 years. Because, yeah, I remember my age now, guys. I remember my age. I'm 35. Not 34. 35. So, yeah, 3 people over 35 years know that other side of me. Which I hope isn't too different from the me that you guys see. Obviously different in the important ways. you know, like, yeah, I'm not hugging and kissing every friend I have, for example. At least not in the same way, you know. Um. So there's, again, mad game? What do you mean game? Like, this isn't a hunt. I'm not hunting a deer. Like, what do you mean game? Like, I'm playing a game? What's with all these phrases? Mel, it's been over 4 years. I've been out of the game for over 4 years. Yeah, there is no, there is no pool game. What you see is what you get, and at the moment, like, I wouldn't say. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. You'll be mad at me if I do. Again, it's for other people to judge. Let's unlock Torment difficulty, shall we? Yes, and what is the next node I want, chat? Chat, help me out here. What node do I want? Do I even want to go that way? No. No, I don't. I want to go this way. There we go. Yeah, we want to, yeah. There we go. Dare ya? You dare me what? You dare me what? What am I doing? Oh, what, to finish the sentence? No, because I was about to essentially diss myself again. You don't like when I do that. And I appreciate that. No, we're all about good vibes, right? Good vibes. Exactly, yeah. So, no, I thought better of it. I thought better of it.
I'm out of essence.
But yeah, the pool game. That's funny. I love that, you know. No, again, it just, you're right. You know what you've said to me in the past. It basically has really resonated with me. You are very kind and encouraging and like supportive, and I want you to know that it actually, even if it isn't always visibly obvious, it genuinely helps, and it's like, yeah. It's appreciated. You're all appreciated. Everybody that ever stops by is appreciated so much. And I like that I can just go, I can go live and you know what? I do apologize. Something I do worry about a little bit. Obviously, I'm talking about very real subjects, and for whatever reason, and I've noticed the trend. It worries me a little, but like, why do I keep talking about this kind of stuff? Why does the conversation keep coming up? Like, I don't know why I sort of almost naturally go from, we were just talking about how hardcore is simps over Hannah Hayes, which is fair enough, and now I bring up, like, you know, all this kind of thing, and I'm like, why? But again, I thank you guys for just rolling with it and being kind and, you know, encouraging and support, all that stuff. Because it doesn't really make sense to me how we always end up in this place. Well, not always, but you know what I mean. I'm like, why? Yeah, just why? Owen Wilson. Why? Was it Owen Wilson that said that? I don't know. Some reference from some film or something. Oh god, this is the hard part of the dungeon. Hang on. I need to focus up a bit. Oh god, which way am I going? Oh dear god, I've gone the wrong way. Ah. Oh. That's the exit. We don't want to go there. This way. All right. All right. It's all right. I'm good now. I'm good. Oh, he says, is he? It's another wall. There we go. So like for every second I stay still or I don't attack something, I believe the monsters get stronger. So I've just got to keep moving, keep slaying. Thank you for the love and huggy heartbeat emotes, Mel. Much appreciated. Oh, no worries, Mel. Again, thank you for being here, and as always, thank you for your kindness. It means a lot.
I'm not ready yet.
To be fair, I don't want this to come out weird, but a world with multiple Mels sounds like it would be a better place. So, yeah.
I need more time.
I'm now just imagining Mel as almost like a Miss Meeksies. Miss Meeksies. I just wouldn't want like Mel to explode whenever whatever her task she set out to do was done. Yeah, no, like that without the exploding would be great. Okay, good. Good to know. Okay, we got the bloodstone. We now need to take it back. And yeah, now the demons get another buff, meaning that again I must really be quick about. Oh god, I've gone the wrong way. Oh man, come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, cool. So you can see the numbers just to the left of the dash icon, the circle button. You can see numbers that are going up. This is empowering the demons and making me weaker. And the only way to make the effects less potent is to kill things. Okay, cool. There we go. The curses are at their weakest now, and as long as I just keep slaying, we'll be alright. I can't completely remove the curses until I complete this segment of the dungeon. So again, I'm going to be focusing on the game a little bit to get this done. Alright. And actually, Alpha, obviously, once I complete this, I'll be back at World Tier 4, even on this Necromancer, meaning that if you wanted to co-op any Diablo 4, I'm now able to join on the Necro, which will be cool, right? I've got to be honest, that's part of why I decided to do Diablo 4 again today, was because I was pretty confident I'd get to this point. And so, yeah, you won't have to hop down to a lower difficulty to join me, because I've actually done very well at getting my Necro up-leveled, I think. And again, this is without using elixirs. I think another thing I'm gonna do with the SSD that I've ordered, you know, that I'm backing up my files with, I think I'm going to back up some PlayStation 4/5 save data. If I also have some room for that. We'll see. Because most of my PS4 save data, because obviously the PS5 has less internal storage than a PS4, I've actually been using my mum's Alpha's Nan's PS4 to basically back up a lot of my old game saves. And you know what? It's about time I put it on a drive of my own. We're back, no worries now. Oh dear God. Don't die, don't die.
I need more time.
It won't actually matter if I die during this, but... We want to beat this first try. Yeah. I'm not getting a lot of sleep at the moment because of the heat. And how bright it gets, like how early it gets bright in my room. But we're doing alright.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
Okay, we're almost at the boss. Okay, we've removed the curses, which is great. Bosses the guardians were no problem at all. Now that we don't have to worry about curses going up and up and up, we can just do that. And yeah, boost time. Hello, Elias. Oh, okay. Wow. Clip that. Might be too late now, actually. But yeah, I think I might grab that. That was good.
My parcels come in between 3 and 5.
Oh, yeah. I'll check mine again. Hang on a second, chat. We're gonna check again. Do.
Mine says between 3 and 5.
Let's see what mine says. That's the wrong thing. There it is. Let's go and refresh. Oh man.
Still saying 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, well, I've just got to take the lawnmower up to Sam.
Yeah, because it doesn't say out for delivery. It says picked up the package, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
It's alright, I'm just going to take the lawnmower.
Because,
I won't be long.
I mean, yeah, it might be because of the time I ordered. It might have ended up in a different van.
Yeah. Alright.
Mm. So yeah, we've both got things coming. %17 damage. Yeah, nope. And nope. Cool, we need to go to Kievashad. World Tier 4 hype, Alpha! World Tier 4 hype! which means that we get an extra 100% XP, right? Because yeah, instead of 150 increased experience, we get 250. So we're gonna level up even faster here. Ah! Unlocking the Horn of what? Oh, the Horn of Trial. Yeah, okay, so that's the Gauntlet. This is the Pit of the Artificer. And then we've got the Nightmare Dungeons. We're not ready for tier 46 Nightmare Dungeon yet. So now that we're at World Tier 4, I'm just gonna do Helltide. But still, we're making great progress. And that's what I wanted. Make great progress. And that boss fight, I'm happy to say, was very easy. Even 2 levels early. It was very easy, so we are good. We are so good. So good. Oh, Alpha's logged in. Hey, if you want to join, man, let me know. And yeah, I'll listen. I'll go into my Discord stream chat. Whoop. Oh my God, is it already 1? Wow. How did that happen? But hey, I'll play a bit more. Yeah, Alpha, if you want to come in the stream chat, feel free, man. One two one two one two one two one two one two. Yep, that's working. Oh my God, yeah, we've nearly been live 2 hours. Wow. All right. So yeah, not saying you have to join Alpha, but you can. Not saying you have to, but you can. I'm gonna be cheeky. I'm gonna try joining your game. Because with level scaling, we're able to do that.
I need
Oh
more
God.
time.
Level 78. What's going on there? Hello, sir.
What?
The monsters in Helltide I'm fighting are level 78, like 10 levels above. I was a bit surprised by this.
Yeah. Because the standard cap of World Tier 4 is 75, and everything in
Oh,
Helltide
3 levels
is
above.
3 levels
yeah,
above.
yeah.
So So yeah.
Yep. Yep. First things first. I know I said it at the very top of my stream, but yeah, happy birthday, Uncle Jeffy. Hope you have a great day.
In case you missed the chat from like way earlier, have
Yeah.
you sung Happy Birthday yet?
Yes, I did. Of course, obviously,
Okay.
he's not my uncle, he's my brother, but he's your uncle.
Yeah.
Hope you have a really great day. Indeed, yes, that is how I start my streams. But there's been, as you've seen, seen and heard, a lot of tech talk in regards to, yeah, one of my 4 hard drives died last night.
Yeah.
Which led me to order a external SSD, which of course is an unplanned expense. But yeah, it is time. And see, here's the thing, Alpha, right? Because I looked in all my emails, and sorry if you've already heard this earlier on the stream. I wanted to find where I ordered the drives from and when. Because
Right.
of course I considered just ordering a replacement, putting it in, having the computer just do whatever. But I think what I might do is I might get once I've finished backing up everything and I know that everything I want to keep is on the external, I might have your Uncle Dave or something just unplug the broken one and leave it empty. But anyway, I was looking through my emails. I'm actually not mad at my computer at all. You want to know why? Because these drives have been rocking since May 2016.
Blimey.
Being used basically every day, most of the day. So in actual fact, they've like, even though only one has died, they were all bought at the same time, which makes me worry a little bit because I feel like if one's gone, they could all go. Right? Because all 4 were literally installed at the same time, and if one has given up the ghost, that means they're all incredibly worn. But I'm like, they've actually lasted for like 8 years, dude. I'm actually impressed with that, like, amount of time. Most people aren't running their systems for that long, but yeah, that's actually how long I've had this computer. But obviously the drive dying like it did, that has actually completely solidified 2024 is the year that Portessa gets a new machine. Like it's happening, you know. It's just like what's his name? What's the actor's name that's in that Office GIF? The American version of the Office GIF.
That is too expensive.
The guy that played like in the Bruce Almighty sequel. Who am I thinking of, Alpha?
I know.
The guy who played as Evan.
I know who you're on about. Yeah.
Yeah. It's happening! Right? Yeah.
Everybody stay calm.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I know exactly who you're on about.
I was actually shocked I've ran this computer that long. But yeah. I've ran this computer that long. Because I remember, like, I'm a real nerd, right? So whenever I do something big like this, I usually make a social media post about it. I found my social media post as well.
Jesus.
What? What's up?
So I just picked up some ancestral boots that have a star on them. They're unique.
Meaning that they have a greater affix. Yep.
Yeah. The greater affix is damage reduction.
Okay.
When I cast my ultimate skill, my next core skill consumes all energy and deals the god roll of 0.75% extra damage
Okay.
per energy consumed.
Oh, that now, yeah, because it was, I was like 0.5%, okay. So yeah, in order to get more out of that power, you want
That's
to
capped.
actually,
That's capped. 0.75 is the cap, and I got the cap.
yeah, no, but like, if you wanted to get more damage out of that power, the other aspect, the other attributes you want to be putting on your gear, if you've got a tempering manual for it, is like increasing your maximum amount of resource. Because
My maximum resource, if I just do some scrolling.
so because that power is gonna spend all your resource in one go, the higher you can make your resource, like resource, you know,
So-
your maximum carry of resource, then the more damage that will do.
Hang on, I gotta do some math now.
Yeah, feel free, man. So sorry, I didn't mean to break your
I
brain,
gotta
but
do some math.
yeah. You know what
That's
I mean, though, right?
75% extra damage.
Yeah,
Like, that's consuming all 100, right?
yeah,
All 100 energy.
yeah.
So,
Energy, that was it. Yeah, you want things that increase your max energy, and then yeah,
yeah.
then you'd get even more damage. That's really cool, man.
Oh, something I didn't notice is the boots do increase my max energy by 20, which is again
More damage, yeah.
the cap.
Oh, okay.
12 or 20, and I got the 20.
Cool, yeah. So, chat, what he's referring to is because we have the advanced tooltips on, we have extra numbers in square brackets showing us like whether we got the top roll possible on an attribute or not. So this 78 intelligence on this gloves, it actually could have been worse. It could have been as low as 76, but it could have been as high as 90. So I actually didn't get a good roll on those gloves for intelligence.
So
But
that's
that's how you can tell.
90% increased damage if I put the boots on.
Awesome, man. I've just got...
And again, this is amplifying my core skill, which is what I use
your
when
main
I
attack skill,
infuse,
yeah.
with shadow damage. Because by the way, I did switch back from ice imbuement to shadow imbuement.
Okay.
I went from 22% with, sorry, I went from 22,000 attack power when I had ice.
How I'm building
To,
this, so, oh yeah, sorry, go, yeah, finish your sentence. Then, yeah,
I'm now
thought.
at 31,000
Nice,
attack
man.
power with shadow damage.
Nice. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I find it's very interesting how I've built this Necromancer. So, typically, when I've built a Necro, I mean, minions have always been a part of it, as you all know, right? But when it comes to the actual attacks that my Necromancer does, I've done bone builds and I've done blood magic builds. What this Necromancer is kind of like a hybrid of both. And it actually might be, even though there are advantages to speccing into one or the other and focusing on it, I actually do think that yeah, this might be working better. It's a little too early to say because, you know, we're not at level 100 yet. I mean, I've never had a level 100 Necromancer, but yeah, you know, the build is still very, like, I haven't, similar to my Sorcerer, I haven't optimized my gear or anything. But the thing is, I won't be doing the gear optimization until everything dropping is 925.
Speaker.
Yeah. Just got another message.
Okay.
So hang on a minute.
He dropped some stuff. Including an ancestral crossbow.
Nice.
Are you any better?
My plan is to play Rogue in Season 5, and I'm very happy to hear that with the public test realm of Season 5 starting on PC already, I'm really happy that the initial feedback is positive, like people are liking it.
Hmm.
That's very cool to me. So
It is, in fact, not better. Damn it.
Jarvis, hey man, how's it going? By the way, I mean you may already know, right? But just to reiterate, yeah, Fighter Fridays are back morning and evening with Tekken 8. So if you want to start playing Tekken 8 again with me on a morning, that is a thing once again. Cool. I thought so too. I've actually been doing it the last couple of Fridays. I do believe I shot you a message on like PSN and stuff, but maybe it was on your brother's account and maybe he didn't tell you or yeah. But I'm telling you. So there we go. It would be fun to play you.
My boots have the thing where if I cast 5 basics, I'm cooling stuff down. Ah, bugger.
Really? I've maxed out on orbals again? Wow. How you doing, Jarvis? Thank you for joining, buddy.
I do have a question. Are you seeing the little blood orbs that I keep generating on an overpower?
No. No, I
No?
believe they are for you specifically. If I was, if
Interesting.
I had a build that generated blood orbs, the blood orbs I'd see would be instanced to me, so that you know, yeah.
Right, okay.
It's your birthday this weekend? Oh man, well, you know what? I'll be streaming on Saturday. But yeah, it's my brother Jeff's birthday today. Do you want me to sing to you now? Cause I will. I'm warning you. I will. Fluff it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday for Saturday, Jarvis. Happy birthday to you. There we go.
50 seconds until world boss.
Ooh, all right. Are you there?
Speed running it.
Tell me when you're there.
And thankfully, because I have the ruins of Karaisu, I can fast travel there a little bit faster.
Remember to go into your Twitch dashboard and then go to like video
15
producer
seconds.
and then clips, and then I would rename that clip because at the minute it's just got the title of the stream.
4,
I would rename
3,
that clip when you get a chance.
2,
I'm here.
1. Holy shit, that was...
No, I
That was going
literally,
to die real fucking fast.
I literally just waited for you to show up, and then I used your...
And just like that.
Oh wow, you know what? Clip that. That was hilarious.
Goodbye.
Level 100 boss, just boom. Dead.
Love it.
Thanks.
That was great. But that said, Elias at level 68 went down similarly hilariously quickly. Like, yeah. You know how on previous streams he's really been a challenge? Was not
Yeah.
a challenge with this Necro. So yeah, the changes they've made with Necromancer have real. Oh my god, my damage has just gone from 8,000 to 13,000 with 2 items. What the actual? I sound like I'm somebody in like in a Gooby mission, right? Like what the actual? Like yeah. Thank you for clipping that as well, Jarvis. Oh my god, 16,000. Hold on, do we have a raise on 16,000? Hold up. No, we do not have a raise on 16,000. But hey, I'll take it from 8,000 to 16,000 with 2 item changes. Because essentially what happened is I got another offhand to replace the offhand that replaced something else. So yeah, it's like literally 2 item slots has taken me from 8,000 to 16,000. That's amazing. So yeah, Jarvis, you might remember, I can't remember how long ago you've watched me play Diablo streams. I've been playing it quite a lot, as you know. I did say that in Season 4, I would not be playing a Necromancer. And here I am playing a Necromancer. But what I want to let you know is that the Sorcerer that I said I would play for Season 4 instead, I've already got them to level 100 and we're only about halfway through the season. So, and I've really been enjoying this season. So I want to see if I can get a Necro to 100 as well. If I do, I'm not starting another class to get them to 100. What I will do is I will stay on the Necro and see how optimal I can make my gear. You know, how many Necromancer related legendaries can I put into the Codex of Power by dismantling those legendaries? And you know, just how complete can I make the Necro? Yeah. And then, you know, when it comes to like Vessel of Hatred coming out, Matt,
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking, rather than playing the expansion with a level 100 character that, you know, can't really get any stronger, even though there would be, you know, it would get me the best versions in theory of whatever the loot the expansion bosses will drop. You know what I mean? It would.
Yeah.
But I'm actually thinking of playing the expansion with the same character that I played through the base game campaign with. So that's
Really?
that's a Necro that's about level 68. Yeah. Because every other character on my account, I've hit the skip campaign button. You know what I mean? Like, I'd quite like there to be leveling as I play the expansion, especially since they've changed like the Paragon boards around and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, I think I might do that. Which means that rather than me playing as Portessa, Andrew is going to return to Diablo 4. Because my first character, I actually called him Andrew. Because I knew that when leaderboards came to the game, I wanted to name that character Portessa. And it wasn't until the awesome fellow streamer and good guy Bender42 came into my Twitch chat and said, "Oh, no, you can name multiple characters the same character in D4." I was like, what? Because the thing is, in previous Diablo games, you are not able to do that. So, yeah, that's why I named my first character Andrew, was because I wanted to use the Portessa name later, only to find out that you can actually call all of your characters the same name if you want to. And I think that's really cool. But yeah.
Really, I'm just creating a fucking dodge build at this point.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
What's my dodge potential now? 30.1%.
Damn, dude.
What's worse is not only is my dodge chance that high, but every time I do dodge, I'm also healing and being fortified.
That is wow. That's wow, man. You like I'm looking forward to playing Rogue next season. I am gonna wait till next season, but based off of what you're telling me, we're now at 17,000 by the way. It's looking like Rogue's gonna be fun. What are your top tips for
You
playing
do have
Rogue?
you do have to keep in mind the way I have built my rogue is the way I play Destiny 2.
Yeah, yeah. Can you elaborate for the sake of the viewers? Can you elaborate a little bit on what you mean by that?
So, when I play Destiny 2, when I'm a void, when I'm using my void subclass,
Yep.
I use a.
Oh my god, 18,000 by the way, guys.
I use a Mobius. I use a super known as Mobius Quiver.
Okay.
Which allows me to fire 2 volleys of void anchors at enemies, and they track.
Yeah.
The thing with Mobius Quiver is I can equip something known as Orpheus Rings,
Right.
which will then allow me to fire a 3rd volley of Mobius Quiver.
Okay. Nice.
Good south.
This is where my raid and dungeon builds come in.
Yeah.
And something that I try my best to do is when I make enemies volatile with any void item in Destiny 2, I'm proccing invis as much as I can.
Right. Yeah.
I can't do that in this. However, I can proc other enemies to become shadow imbued to increase void to basically induce shadow explosions.
Yeah.
This is where Barrage comes in, because one of Barrage's skills is it will ricochet.
Yeah.
This is where
Oh, sorry. Go on.
and when it ricochets, so long as the ricochet is shadow imbued, I'm essentially making more enemies shadow infected, which is then increasing the shadow explosions.
Right.
You see where I'm going here?
Yeah. When this Helltide ends, I've just had a very sinister but awesome idea. So because I didn't want to open the rest of the seasonal journey caches until... Oh wait, to be fair, no, I said I wanted to wait till 100 in case,
Yeah.
No, never mind. I'll get to 100, I will, because I'm like 31 levels away, right? I'll get to 100.
Yeah.
But one of the ways I'm gonna unlock one of those caches is by doing purifying seeds in PvP zones. And obviously when we're 100, rather than being the hunted, we're kind of the hunters. And so we might actually be able to enjoy some PvP to a certain degree.
Yeah. Believe it or not, the opening 10 tortured gifts during a single Helltide was actually really easy.
That's cool, man.
So, I mean, I did it a while ago now. And
yeah.
It didn't take me very long.
The thing is, what I realized with my sorcerer that does like 68,000 attack power, like you eventually get to a point where like you are just doing ridiculous amounts of damage, and therefore, you still might have to be careful of certain AoEs, but for the most part, as long as you're like aware of the situation, like of what's around you, very little can actually touch you in terms of damage, right? And again, like I said, with my Necromancer, I'm kind of using a hybrid of blood magic and bone, because the bone magic hits really hard with bone spear, but the blood magic is really good for generating fortify, which is helping me defensively, right? I'm less squidgy because of fortify. So
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, I can upgrade stuff. Okay.
also,
well,
another
after-
thing about Necromancer, because of course, even at level 100, my sorcerer was dying to Hellborn because of the minions diverting attention so effectively. Hellborn are not a problem with the Necro.
That's good.
I haven't had a Hellborn kill me yet. Because I can basically just hang back. You know, my golem does the tanking. And then the minions are surrounding it, going crazy.
Yeah.
And because there's like, what? Yeah, basically 12 of them. So rather than being like one character attacking, it's actually like, if you include yourself, it's like 13 characters attacking one target. It's a big difference going from 1 to 13, you know, like. But here's the thing. Part of what I miss about like Diablo 2 Resurrected is that you're one player with over 40 minions. Like, which is why on my bucket list, and yes, I am putting this as a bucket list item, I want to befriend 7 Diablo 2 players where their favorite build is Zoomancer, as it's called, right? Where you just make a minion build and go crazy. I want to befriend 7 other Zoomancers, and then we all get on Diablo 2 together, and I stream it. And we'll just see if, like, it crashes the stream. With, like, each player having over 40 minions, you know? And there's 8 of us. It's gonna be nuts. I want to do that at least once in my life. I might even go to Reddit to make this happen. You know, after I've got my computer, because most people will play Diablo 2 on Steam, right? That's just a fact.
Yeah.
So I might get my computer, then go to Reddit and be like, hey, there's something I've always wanted to see in Diablo 2 Resurrected. Have we got, like, you know, 7 other Zoomancers that would be free on this day at this time that wouldn't mind getting together? The revolution will be streamed, I promise.
Viva la revolution.
Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, I'm maxed out on Orbles, I forgot. Hang on. Maxed out on Orbles, and I've got like a potion upgrade to do. No worries, Travis. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be live today. It's just sort of like, you know, I always promise like 2 hours minimum, and then it's like just a feel thing. But when I saw that you signed in onto the game, I'm like, I might as well join you, but since I'm streaming, like, we could just chat on stream, you know?
Yeah.
Of course, if you want me to wrap up so that we can
I cannot
chat
salvage
privately,
that.
that's totally fine.
No, I'm good.
Oh, dude, I just got Deathless Visage. So
Oh,
I'm
snap.
using Bone Spear, right? Deathless Visage is one of the best uniques if you use Bone Spear, because it leaves behind echoes that, as it travels, that explode, dealing 2,460. That's not the best roll it could have had, but yeah, over 2,000 damage, increased by 5 times for every 30% of your critical strike damage bonus. Current bonus is 20%. So I'm actually going to take a damage nerf. But yeah, it's going to improve. Going to improve that a lot.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What's up?
So I'm adjusting my build
Mm-hmm.
a little bit because I'm upgrading stuff.
Yep.
I've just found one of my aspects. I'm not entirely sure if it'll do anything because I'm not entirely sure of what my kind of barrier is.
What color is it? If barriers are like light blue, barriers are like
Okay.
energy shield. All barriers are kind of the same.
The one I'm generating is red.
That's fortify. Right?
Okay, so
If the red
so-
thing like it fills up, and then if your health drops below so the red layer over the top of your health is the amount of fortify you have. What fortify does is it gives you an increased 10% damage reduction from enemies, but only if your amount of HP is below or equal to your amount of fortify. Which is why if you're at max health and your fortify is max, you'll still get that black border around your health. That black border is just telling you that fortify has been triggered and you have an extra 10% damage reduction. When you don't see the border, you don't have the damage reduction. Yeah.
Okay, so conceited aspect won't do anything, which is deal 25% increased damage while you have a barrier active.
Yeah, it's not a barrier. A barrier is like I'm assuming you've seen other skills generate like a blue layer over the top of your health, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
because
that's a
don't
barrier.
have anything that generates barrier.
Yeah.
That looks worn.
Yeah,
I can fix it.
I could
I
be
don't
wrong.
ever
They
see
might count barrier as a type of they might count fortify as a type of barrier, but I doubt it.
So for now, I think all I'll do is just add high velocity aspect, which will just allow
just done a little experiment.
barrage
I've
to
just walked-
pierce. And from there, I'm going to do some experimenting.
Sorry about that, guys. So we've got more testing to do, but yeah, like we have a garage door that I have like a little key fob where I can, if everyone's out and I need to let myself in the house. It's a bit like Thunderbirds. I've got a little button I can press and then the garage door comes up. But I've always wondered and worried about how far that remote works.
Right.
Because I've never wanted to knock it, as I'm coming back home, but I'm not there yet. I don't just want to invite the world in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyway, Yanan was just telling me a little bit. And yeah, it seems the remote does work quite far, but she couldn't test all the way because, basically we'd have to be on the phone together where she can't see the house anymore. And then be like, and she'd be like, "Is it open? Is it open? Is it open?" But yeah, I'll basically want to know how far away I have to be before I can stop worrying about that. To be fair, I've never knocked it. I've never had that incident, but I just want to know what's the range on that thing. So yeah, just to know.
Okay, so I'm definitely noticing Barrage having an increased attack speed,
Yeah.
which is great because I use it a lot
Okay.
because it's essentially my primary uh just my primary source of damage.
I'm just gonna spend all of my orbals on Whispering Keys because fluff it. And then I'll never need like Whispering Keys again.
Until you run out.
Yeah, it only does 99 stacks. Over 99 keys in my bag, over 99 keys. We see a whispering chest and then open it. 98 keys in the bag. Or something. Like, yeah. Okay, so I have like over 300 keys now, man.
You know full fucking well that's my fault. You know full fucking well that's my fault.
Yeah, you did kind of start that song off, and now I just like, it's a fun one, man. I like it. I like it.
I don't know why I sing it sometimes. Like it's just there.
It's great. It's great. I love it. I'm gonna put the 99 keys in the stash there. I got 99 keys, but a unique ain't one. Hit me. Yeah. Cool. It's interesting, right? How the better loot system has changed how I play this game. So the only thing I'm storing in my stash, well, it's actually, there's two reasons for this game, the way I'm playing this is changing. I'm gonna explain both points. The only items I'm stashing when I find them, you know, to keep for later or a future build or something like that, are uniques. I have no qualms dismantling legendaries anymore. Why? Because when we dismantle a legendary with a legendary power, that power gets put in our codex of power if it's indeed a better role than what we had previously. Meaning that if we ever want to put that power on another item that we ever get, like, you know, we want to upgrade a rare to a legendary with a legendary power of our choice, we can do that, right? But with the old system in season 1, 2, and 3, your codex of power had all these powers in it, and you collected them from completing dungeons in the world map for the first time. You'll notice that, you know, still in Diablo 4, there's all these dungeon entrances. If I beat Heathen's Keep, I will get Aspect of Numbing Wrath. But the thing is, like, you only get the worst version of that power as a reward. Meaning that, you know, collecting these powers and the Codex of Power was really good in the early game. Because if you already had, like, on a previous character, like, you collected, you know, you did all the dungeons and you collected all these powers and they're in your Codex. You could put those powers on your gear very early on and have a decent build. But now that, you know, you can upgrade your Codex of Power, all of a sudden, like, it changes our behavior completely, because what we were having to do before is, if we got a better roll on a power, you might remember, Alpha, we were going to the occultist, we were extracting the power, and then because we could only imprint each power on an item once, we were often saving really good powers for later to imprint them on a future item. Yeah, to imprint them on a future item rather than a current item that we had. So our stash just became full of aspects, if you remember, which aren't even items. They're literally just itemized versions of legendary powers with good rolls. Now that we can dismantle a legendary and permanently have infinite copies of that good aspect once we found it once. Like, it's freed up all our stash space, so we're not hoarding aspects anymore, right? And
No.
then the other nice thing about it is that because I said there were two reasons why, you know, I like this new item thing. It's like, yeah, the Codex of Power is like one side of it, and then obviously not farming aspects, that's another thing. But like, again, with the way that they've done, oh wait, actually, is that all? Is that the only thing that's influenced like how I'm playing this game now? That might actually be it. It's the fact that we're not having aspects in our stash, but also the way the Codex of Power. I think it's just so good. But I am noticing as well, there are still some powers that they haven't put in the Codex that you can only get on items. So, for example, the one that increases my maximum number of skeletal mages and skeletal warriors. I've dismantled no end of these, and they don't go in my Codex. Meaning that this is a power that you still have to find on an item. So, I need to go to the occultist now, extract this. Oh, you've just finished Broken Bulwark. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't played a dungeon. But you've played it.
I'm still playing dungeons.
That's cool, man. Wait a minute, hang on.
I'm
Imprint.
slowly getting. I'm slowly getting there though. I'm.
Oh wait, whoa. Hang on. There
What?
isn't an extract tab at the occultist anymore.
Yeah, the only way you can extract powers now is by dismantling legendaries.
Oh, dude, it is on. Hey. Oh my god, wait a minute. The power is in my codex. Oh.
But it's only got one rank.
Yeah, no, that's good. No, but that's great. I found it. Aspect of Occult Dominion. So you know what I'm gonna do, chat? Like, this is gonna be a little boring. But what I'm going to do is just go through all of my powers in the collection screen, and I'm gonna mark as favorite the ones relevant to my build. We're actually gonna do that. I hope you don't mind. So yeah, this one, that's absolutely a favorite. Let's go from yeah, the mobility tab up. Let's just read them all. Movement speed. I think I'm gonna leave no favorites in mobility. Utility. Avery, how's it going? Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm just going through like all of my codex of power and marking certain really good ones as favorites. So I might mark this. I might mark this. You deal 18 times. Yeah, maybe that. Blood Mist I'm not using. I'm not using freeze skills. Not using crowd control stuff. We'll mark that one. Ah, there we go. But hyped for the WoW expansion? I'm happy for you. I played WoW from launch, like not WoW Classic. I was there. Well, I wasn't there at launch, but I am one of the OGs. I was a WoW player when actual regular WoW was still just WoW. And I know you probably looking at me now thinking like, wow, you know. That said, you probably were too, right? I would guess. And yeah, so I was playing WoW before Burning Crusade came out. And I still like I stopped. Still sad that Battle Forever. Right, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I'm one of the OGs. And I played from vanilla WoW to Warlords of Draenor. That was when I sort of stopped. Because I'd found what for me, and I don't want to start an MMO war here, but I found Final Fantasy XIV around the time of Warlords of Draenor, and I just haven't looked back. WoW's a phenomenal game though, and there's things about it that I like over Final Fantasy XIV. Such as like the big seamless world type thing. You just don't like. That's fair. They are kind of entirely different in the way that they present their story. I'm a Final Fantasy fan, and I tried it and like, nah, so enjoy. Yeah, fair dues. Like, there are four big things beyond like it being a Final Fantasy game, and I'm a Final Fantasy fan anyway. In the way that they present their story. So there's a lot of reading, a lot of cutscenes. I would totally understand if that's kind of the pain point for a lot of WoW players, and even if it's something else, fair enough. But for me, the big things that helped me transition from WoW to Final Fantasy XIV. Here we go. You ready? It's cross-platform and everybody plays on the same servers. While there are mods for WoW that I know exist, natively Final Fantasy XIV has been built from day one with both keyboard and mouse support and joypad support. That was big for me too. Number 3, the cheaper sub fee. Right, even though it's just a few pounds in it, I can play. The entry subscription is like what, £7.19 a month. That's pretty cool. And then number 4, the fact that I can play every class or job, as they call it, with one character and swap my role just by changing weapon. Like, yeah. Right, okay. Yeah. I remember it. I remember that era. Yeah. And I think there's certain quality of life in Final Fantasy XIV that I just have really grown to appreciate. Like, for example, they have a button in the character screen now where you can just optimize your gear. Like, it looks through your whole bag, and if there's better gear that you should equip, it will just auto do it. If they add that, I'll come back and try it. I'm telling you now. Because, yeah, they've done, I believe they've done work with the official UI. Like, they've got a modified version of the action bar and stuff. And I believe with the Dragonflight, are you all right, by the way, Alpha? You've gone quiet. I know
Yeah.
I'm talking, but yeah.
Something to also kind of mention is, I can't remember when it was, but they added a feature somewhere with World of Warcraft where you can quite literally move any and all pieces of the UI. Like, you can just customize it to your pleasing.
Yeah, that's the Dragonflight expansion. That's exactly what I was just talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it has probably been like one of my favorite things. Because, I started playing World of Warcraft like very on and off because have never had my own sort of computer to play it.
Yeah.
Since I started playing World of Warcraft in the beginning of like it was either the beginning or like halfway through Cataclysm.
Right.
It was either Cataclysm or Wrath of the Lich King, one of the two.
Yeah. So I know I'm not reading out these powers, but I'm just going through them, looking at ones I've unlocked already and deciding, like, yeah, what will I mark as favorite, what won't I? And I'm making it relevant to the build that I'm actually doing.
Which is also probably one of the reasons why I want my own computer at some point, is so that I can actually
Play that game
try
again,
to get into World of Warcraft like properly.
yeah. Yeah, we got the Final Fantasy stuff. Yeah. Call me when they blow up the world. What's DDO? Oh, Cataclysm, yeah. Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. I should have figured that. I'm like, Dodo. Dodo. Like,
Gone but never forgotten.
mm.
The one thing I will never forgive the British Empire for: wiping
What?
out the dodo.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was a great bird. I love the dodos in like Ice
We were
Age.
going to like bring them over to Australia, and then they died before they even got there.
Aw. Yeah, dodos are great.
And ever since then, we've never had a dodo. If we could find like an old, just like dodo DNA, put it in an egg, and probably resurrect them, then yay, great.
I just love them in the Ice Age films, you know, where they're like fighting over the melon and then like they lose them all. The melon!
Like, they are gone, but they are never forgotten thanks to Ice Age.
Yeah. You know, there's actually quite a lot of
It's kind of sad that Ice Age is now done. Like, no more movies.
I mean, they did dude, they did a lot of movies. Right? They did a lot of movies.
Mm.
Okay, I'm almost done going through all my aspects. I'm sorry, chat. But this is gonna make it better for like when I decide what ones I'm gonna actually put onto my gear. See this? Yeah, don't. Okay, yeah, we'll just go with those defensive ones. Oh, wait, am I done? Am I done? Am I done? I might be done. I might be done. That'll please you all, won't it, chat? I think. Wait, have I just favorited everything in this list? No. I was like, wait a second. That's a lot of favorites. Yeah, no, we're good. I have made a lot of favorites, but yeah, that'll just make this screen a lot better to work with, whereby I'm
Don't
sorry, not
ruin
this
all that
screen.
work.
This screen a lot better to work with, whereby if I want an offensive thing, we can. Right, so let's
I
say we
always
want that.
thought Vanilla WoW was like one of those things where it was like it was a you love it or you hate it kind of thing. Like, don't
Yeah,
get me wrong,
yeah,
Vanilla WoW is fun and all, but god damn, some of the systems from back then are just
yep.
Jesus.
I mean, it was obviously other MMOs existed, and I need to be careful with my phrasing here, but there's no denying that WoW brought a lot of players into the genre that weren't already there. Like,
Mm.
so I feel like WoW popularized the MMO genre rather
There
than
was
it
supposed to
being a
have been a
niche
Halo
thing.
MMO at one point.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let that sink in. There was supposed to be a Halo MMO.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these ideas sound really cool on paper, don't they? Like, they do. They sound very cool on paper.
The downside for it was it got cancelled pretty quickly.
Hmm.
Exquisite.
Let's see what else we want. We're gonna focus on, like, if you couldn't tell, offensive stuff. I'm kind of tempted by that.
Still, I wouldn't mind if there were like other compelling MMOs out there.
Yeah. I mean, for
Like
me,
the Matrix MMO that
it
existed would have been, you know, fun, but of course they shut that down a good long while ago, and that was a tie-in to the movies.
for me,
And it's canon.
yeah. I feel like WoW's best competition, and again, there is definitely bias in here. Remember the 4 things that I said that made me swap over, for example, and the fact that I'm already a Final Fantasy fan. But I would say that WoW's most successful competitor and best competitor is actually Final Fantasy 14. But what's great is that the 2 games are different enough that both are still going to have their hardcore fan base. You know what I mean? And by hardcore, I mean devoted, not hardcore game modes. Right?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Call of Duty. Oh,
Yeah. I love Final Fantasy 14, and I love their starter edition, right? Which of course is how you access the MMO as and when you play it, right? Whereby you get all the base game.
something
all
that shocked me recently is the starter edition on consoles
Mhm.
is free,
Yes, it is. It's free on PC as well.
not on Steam.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Is it not? It should be.
No, it is £9.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow, okay.
It is £9 on Steam for the starter edition.
Huh. I still think it's worth it because you're getting a base game and the first 2 expansions and no sub fee required, right? I thought it was free.
No, it really isn't.
Hmm. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 I've never played. WildStar looked fantastic. As a Ratchet and Clank fan, I liked the art style of WildStar, but it is a shame that I never got to play it before the shutdown. And the thing about MMOs is like they are so big and like they're literally games you can live in. It's like I've only really got enough brain space to play one MMO, and I've now decided that really is Final Fantasy 14. I'll dabble into other ones and try them out and stuff, and maybe log in from time to time. But like it's super casually. WildStar was an RP MMO plays Paradise.
Follow
That
me.
that sounds really cool. Of course, I've got Elder Scrolls
Oh,
Online
sorry.
on my PS5 as well.
Final Fantasy 14 Online Starter is £10, not £9.
Okay, either way.
But
I
still,
I still think that's still pretty cheap for what you get. You get hundreds of hours of RPG there. It is it's a bit weird and a bit of a shame when it's free on console. Like, I wonder if that's got anything to do with like preventing any kind of botting. Maybe that's the only reason.
considering what Team Fortress 2 is going through right now,
That's probably it, isn't it? I've probably hit the nail
yeah,
on the head there. Yeah. I've probably hit the nail on the head.
it will likely and largely be to prevent
Yeah.
blotting.
Yeah, because they got to think you can trade items on the markets, right? And each server has a different market. And if the botting was easily possible, then yeah, they would just flood the market and ruin it. Yeah, it's probably a botting thing.
Yeah, which is currently what's happening with Team Fortress, where it's just everyone is just going through a massive botting problem. Now we went from like
That's a real shame.
fix TF2 to save TF2.
Damn.
And the last person who tried to go up against this, the whole botting problem, was doxxed. And they now have Australia authorities in on dealing with this issue. So yeah, it's just big problem that needs a massive fix and fast. Because if it gets out of control with Team Fortress, you know damn well there's going to be other games on Steam that are going to be having the same issue.
Yeah. That sucks,
Play
man.
with result.
And again, I realize I'm taking a long time to decide, like, what do I want, and I apologize. But we're getting there, we're getting there. I think we're gonna go for this one. Put it on this one. And then go. I like how you get a warning symbol now, letting you know, like, you've already got this power. It would be a duplicate. You don't want a duplicate.
What the hell is going on with my animation? What?
Basic skills. Let's go do... Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, can this go on any item?
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, man.
My character's animations are broken.
Oh no. Oh, my chest armor. I don't have a power
I
on my
found a bug.
We found a bug.
Why does this happen? I'm not even trying to break Diablo 4, but I have found a bug.
So what have you found? It is amazing how you always seem to do this.
So, what I did, all I did, was I fast traveled out from a dungeon that I just completed
Yeah.
to Karagar, and then I fast traveled to another location to get closer to another dungeon to play.
Yeah.
And as soon as I exited the town, for whatever reason, it's just like my animations are broken.
Okay.
My animations are still mapped to walking around town, but I have the swords out.
Right.
But I'm using the town animations in the open world, which shouldn't be the case.
Chad, do you remember what the last skill I imprinted was? I'm trying to.
This is so dumb.
Hang on. Bugger, that's not one that got. Hang on.
Oh, fixed it.
No, hang on. One of these can go on gloves. Which one was it? Which one was it? Oh man. Hang on. Bones, is it the bone spear? Or the attack speed? Bone spear or
If you ever need more proof that I have a bad habit of breaking games when I'm not even trying, I don't know what to tell you.
bones? It's either bone spear or
And I just broke it
attack
again.
speed. I think it was the bone spear one. No. Was it the attack speed one? Oh no. Okay, hang on a minute. Here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this out, put this on, then oh, I can only put defensive or utility in on chest pieces. Oh. Well, damn. Hmm. Ah, there we go.
Hey, so if somebody wants to hire me for like QA testing to,
Exquisite.
for if, for trying to break shit, I'm available.
Okay. Okay, so the whole like increasing number of minions, the best in slot to put that power now is actually the chest armor. Good to know. So, okay. When you evade, turn into a cloud of bats. No? No, let's put a better power on the boots. Maybe? I realize I've spent a ton of time now looking at this, but yeah, we're actually forming a build now, which is cool. Oh, again, utility and mobility. Okay.
No crafting.
Ah, here we go. Yep, we're gonna do this one. Skeletal Mages cast a blizzard. Put that on the boots. There we go. All right, we've actually got a set of powers now that complement each
Good
other.
business
And,
and fortune to you.
all right, we now do 24,000 attack power, dude, and we're only at level 70. So
Nice.
yeah. I realize I took a lot of time doing that, but you know what? I'm happy these kind of things are on stream because, like, you get to see my thought process as slow as it is. And again, Avery, thank you so much for being here. Feel free to shout out your channel with !SO if you want to. And if you don't, fair enough. But everybody watching should click on your username and then hit the follow button and check out your streams because they're amazing and I love them and I love you. So, yeah. You were my 300th Twitch follower, and I now have 570. I was playing Mass Effect 3 the first time you showed up in my chat, and I'm very grateful for all the hints and tips that you gave. I'm just very sorry that we missed out on some really good Thane scenes and stuff like that, but I just didn't visit the Huerta Memorial Hospital often enough, and for that I'm sorry. I guess it means I've just got to do another Mass Effect trilogy playthrough at some point. And I think I'll do it on the hardest difficulty next time because they're the only trophies on PSN that I haven't unlocked. I have to play through the whole trilogy again, but I have to do it on the hardest difficulty and import the save from one game to the next. And then and only then will I have all trophies. Because I already have every single other one in all 3 games. Which is pretty amazing when you think about it, right? Like, I did pretty much everything. And I loved it. That honestly, the Commander Shepard Mass Effect trilogy, right, is one of my favorite trilogies in gaming. Still, like, it's incredible.
I just think it's crazy to think that it was once developed when it first came into fruition. It was first developed by BioWare and Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft published it, which is why PlayStation didn't get the first game until the Legendary Edition. I'm so glad that we finally got a version on PlayStation. But yeah, it took until the PS4 generation before we got it. Well, no, actually, the Legendary Edition came out during the PS5 era, didn't it? Yeah, so even though it's a PS4 game, we didn't get it until the PS5 was out.
It's so weird to me.
Yeah. Publishing rights, man. Again, like, every time somebody bought Mass Effect 1 on PC, money in Microsoft's pocket. They were the publisher. Well, actually, no, it's specifically for the 360 version of Mass Effect 1, right? Specifically for that version.
It might be, yeah.
I think EA was still the publisher on PC. Do correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Do correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, now that I've finally done all that stuff with the aspects, sorry it took ages, but now you're seeing very similar abilities to my other Necromancers that I've played on Diablo 4 in prior seasons and stuff. good to know that they're still just as good as powers in season 4 with the new item changes. And yeah, now as you can see, we are absolutely cooking with gas now. So when I'm moving about, my damage is basically like, wow, the lowest of like, I saw like 24,000. Wait, 21,000 when moving, and then wait, did it go up to like over 30? Did I see over 30 at one point? Wow. So are you still doing oh no. How's Homer doing, generally speaking? I love Homer. Homer's great.
Does he not like groundhogs?
Groundhogs are what we would call hedgehogs, right? Or am I being really dumb on the internet again?
Outside of walk with groundhogs and bunnies.
No, okay. So
I feel like.
So I am being very dumb on the internet again.
Well, I mean, in our defense, I don't think we have groundhogs over here.
Do we not see groundhogs? Okay, groundhogs.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We have foxes.
Groundhogs are big. Okay. They're American. Cool. If you want to DM me a groundhog, you can. Feel free. Or I guess I could Google it myself. So where does the phrase, like, does it relate in any way to the phrase Groundhog Day? Where, like, every day is, like, the same? I mean, I've seen the film Groundhog Day. Was the event that Bill Murray is trapped in like a festival celebration of like the groundhog or something? I don't know. I'm trying to remember the film now. I know that he was reliving the same day over and over and over again.
Where I'm lost.
Oh, Groundhog Day is a great film, man. I know I don't watch many films, but yeah, the ones I have seen, there's a lot of films I like.
When I hear Bill Murray, I think of 3 movies.
I think it was Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, right? I could be blanking on that too.
Ghostbusters? Garfield.
Oh wow, yeah.
And Zombieland.
Okay.
I almost forgot it.
Cannibal Destroyer! Congrats, nephew.
Yay!
Wait, do I not have a pet equipped on my Necro? I have just thought. I might not have a pet equipped. We need to change this. Diablo 4 has pets now, and you don't even need to pre-order the expansion to have them. Although the pet I'm going to equip is absolutely from pre-ordering the Ultimate Edition of Vessel of Hatred. What can I say? This is one of my main games I play, so you know, and because obviously I've always bought the Battle Pass, and fully completed it so far. I was like, I'm gonna get the Ultimate Edition of the expansion so that I can basically pay for the next few, you know, battle passes without having to do multiple transactions. So, wait, hang on, no, I've gone to the totally wrong thing. Yeah, we have in pets. Oh wait, yeah, I've got Alcor the Alchemist equipped. So yeah, that's pre-ordering Vessel. Yeah, pre-ordering Vessel of Hatred. And then Natalia.
Amen, Avery. Amen. There are no other pets in Diablo. Just baby wolf pop on back.
But look at Hratley, right? Hratley is the pet that everybody gets. Oh wait, no, sorry, no, that's Vessel of Hatred too. Ashira, this dog is the pet that everybody gets just by logging into the game. And why it's good to have one equipped is that they pick up your golden materials for you, just like in Diablo 3. But yeah, all of these pet names, Hratley, Natalia, Alcor, Ashira, they're all characters from Diablo 2. Act 3 specifically.
Alcor. You know, Alcor kind of reminds me of that one character from South Park.
I cannot wait for you to eventually play through Diablo 2 like fully, hopefully with me. Or something like that, but I don't mind if you want to do your own run. But yeah, I can't wait for you to meet Alcor. Just saying. I think you'll like the guy. Alcor the Alchemist. Yes.
Don't worry, it's not Man Bear Pig. It's actually me, Al Gore.
I mean, I was shocked to find that Michael Bell is a character in Diablo 2. Michael Bell, by the way, is the voice actor of Raziel in the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver series. Ghost Sorceress in Diablo 2, no one likes us.
Okay.
He probably would do Boazon again, right? You like roguey type gameplay.
It's not my fault.
So
I don't know what it is when it comes to hack and slash sort of play styles, but I'm all fucking for it.
yeah. Which
I think I have a problem.
no. I wouldn't call it a problem. Oh,
Like, any other kind of play style is just, it's not fun. It's not fun. But hack and slash, hell fucking yeah, brother.
Yeah, that's fair enough, man. Okay, so you know how I spent all that time doing the imprints and now I'm getting better gear that does more damage? I'm gonna lose those powers, but I'm not gonna constantly imprint them on every replacement bit of gear I get, because otherwise I'll just have no materials, no resources. But eventually, right, we're gonna do those imprints again.
Teleport.
Oh, hey, Yax.
Teleport in, lay down blizzard, teleport out, watch your friends curse your name.
Yeah, we are definitely gonna have to do like a co-op Diablo 2 run. I would love that.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm talking about the whole game, all 5 acts, in order. Where we all make new characters that we only play when we're all together. That way the leveling stays feeling good, right?
Hmm.
Oh, and thank you for saying happy birthday to my brother Cyber Jeffy. I will make sure that I, if you type !Cyber Jeffy, then you will have a link to his Twitch channel. He hasn't streamed in over 2 years though, a bit like you, Yak. He just does it when he feels like and has just been too busy. So, but yeah, he's still good at what he does, and yeah. Oh, Why has that not worked? Oh, without the E of cyber. Wait, hang on. No, wait. Yeah, why has that not worked? Oh, you've put the R. Oh, not Cyber Jeffrey, Cyber Jeffy. Right, yeah, yeah, Jeffy. Yeah. You're almost right, Yax. So rather than Cyber Jeffrey, there we go. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, one of my older brothers and the one that likes Gooby. Plays a lot of Gooby. Out of everyone else in the family, I think he's the one that started the whole clan cyber thing that I've had in some games, such as like Destiny 2. Like, we call ourselves Clan Cyber rather than Boost Gang. Just because, like, you know, when we made the clan, it predates the Boost Gang. Like, that's a bit... Not many things predate the Boost Gang. But yeah, Clan Cyber predates the Boost Gang.
By like a big margin as
Yeah,
well.
quite a big margin, yeah. Like
we're talking like top 4.
Yep, 2007. Yeah. Black licorice. I've never. Oh wait, yes I have. Wait, have I tried it? Not in a long time. But yes, it's funny. Like, I don't quite understand this, but when it comes to sweets, I'm far less picky than when it comes to, say, vegetables.
Everything else.
It's funny that, isn't it? Like,
I'm
yeah.
not ready yet.
Go figure. Yeah. Licorice. Oh no. I'm actually amazed, right? Because you guys all know when I made my Necro and, like, you know, how recently I finished getting, like, the Sorcerer to level 100. I'm halfway through level 70, folks. Leveling is no longer slow. I am not even using the elixirs to boost my XP. Leveling just ain't slow no more. If you
You
want
do
to
also
make...
kind of have to think you are getting a little bit of an XP boost because of me being present.
Yeah, but it's like what? It's like... It's an extra 5%. It's 5%.
Yeah, but 5% is still 5%.
5% is 5%, you're right. It's the equivalent to if I was playing on my own and using elixirs all the time, it would basically be that. Although there are some 8% elixirs, I'm aware of that as well. Yes, I would love that game. So there are certain games that have been announced that I definitely want, but might not be able to get at launch. But yes, Lego Horizon Zero Dawn, or well, just Lego Horizon, I'm all in for it. If it's going to be anything like the Lego Star Wars games with the humor that's in them, I think Lego Horizon's going to be amazing.
That is too expensive.
It won't be too expensive soon. We'll be alright.
You know, because of that ability I have, where it's like, when I dash, I'm emitting all the little minions that are exploding. I kind of feel a little bit like a Necro.
Alright. You know how much I love minion builds, so please feel free to explain like how this works if you at some point.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Helltide Assassin, let's go.
Yet.
We ain't no pushovers no more. Also, this damage
I
is
did
just
not
ridiculous.
notice that, Jarvis. Thank you for letting me know. And again, as a reminder, Fighter Friday is back every Friday at 11 a.m. BST and 7 p.m. BST. So, like, regardless of what else I'm doing on the channel, I want to be playing Tekken 8 for, like, you know, what? That will be at least 5 hours a week, every 7 days. I want to, you know, try and play it at least that often, just to stay sharp. Like, yeah, because fighting games is a genre where if you don't play it in a while, you can rust, and yeah, no. We need to try. I need to, like, it's actually because I genuinely want to try and get better at the game, and of course I'll take it more seriously once Lydia releases later this summer. But yeah, like I've taken multi-week breaks away from fighting games before. It does not serve you well. I envy the players where they can come away from a fighting game for months, return to it whenever they want, and they still body people because their muscle memory is just so well trained that, like, and their reaction time, that they can just get away with it. I'm not one of those players. Like, I would love to be someday, but I can't ever see it. As usual, Alpha, I'm probably going to get away from this boss eventually, right? I don't...
Yeah.
Because, like, it's just constantly like, you know, you're fighting. Oh, your bags are full. And then you're spending more time doing inventory Tetris than you are playing the game.
Yeah.
And so...
I
And I realize, like, a lot of people are farming this boss because it's the fastest way to 100. In a way, while I look forward to getting there with this character, I'm not in a rush for it. So I'll fight this boss now because I'm nearby, but then I'm gonna move on. Oh, I just got killed.
Oh,
So
we
did
all
you.
just died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boss is back up to full health.
Oh, nice.
Or maybe not.
Star Trucker, is that like a space, almost like a trucking simulator but in space? That sounds great. I've pre-ordered, so I recently got the V Rising PS5 version, right? And I know I've only streamed it once, but again, once I've finished my current aspirations in D4, I obviously want to stream more of that game. And then in July, I've also already pre-ordered the PS5 version of Darkest Dungeon 2. Cannot wait to play that. And I'm also really looking forward to Frostpunk 2. And I'm super excited that the Mac is getting Frostpunk 2 on the same day as Windows PCs. And it's a native port as well. So thank you to the awesome Polish folks at 11-Bit Studios for considering my future computer. Like... 3 days of consecutive maintenance this week. Wait, is that the Lydia maintenance? Is that Lydia Sobieska? Or is something else going on? I've just got Fists of Fate. We'll try Fists of Fate, but I might not keep it on.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, it wasn't a game that was like super interesting. I think I might actually have a look at that one.
Sorry, what game are you on about?
Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn.
Right, yeah, I was just reading the chat just now. Yeah. There's just too many games. Some of these, I think I'm
I'm-
gonna have to wait for a sale. Like, I'm just gonna have.
I'm gonna
yeah.
be completely honest. It's a game title I fucking hate.
What, Flintlock? Well, I mean, Dondi didn't like the title of Returnal. He understood why,
That
but he
is
just
too
doesn't like the
expensive.
name.
The Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. I'm sorry, but that kind of title.
Oh, awesome, Avery.
It seems like they had no idea what to name it, so they just took two names that were on the board, put it together, and was just like, yeah, let's name it that.
I mean, actually, this brings up a cool discussion. What are some of the worst video game names you guys have ever seen or come across?
Oh God.
I'll start us off. Leisure Suit Larry, Wet Dreams Don't Dry.
What?
I'm pretty sure that's the full name of the game. I just wanted to grab that before somebody else did. Because that was kind of like one of the obvious ones if you knew of the game. Good night, and thanks for popping by, Jarvis. Hopefully see you on your Friday night. My Friday morning, we'll play some Tekken, man. Take care of yourself, and thank you for popping by. Have a good night.
Actually, no. I do have one.
Yeah.
Zombie U.
Oh, yeah, Ubisoft's zombie game for the
I'm
Wii
going
U.
there. I'm
Yep.
going there.
Zombie U.
It was such a dumb name. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand the concept, but
Worst.
naming it
Worst.
Zombie U is just... It's so fucking
Turnip Boy
stupid.
Commits Tax
It is so
Evasion is a
bad.
great title. Wait a minute. There's a game called Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion? What? Yes? What?
Atone? Okay, I'm going to say I'm sorry to this statue. Boon of Potions. Oh, yay, thanks for the healing pots. Turnip Boy robs our back. Oh my God. I think another one that is also kind of befitting
What the
because again, it's equally just really fucking dumb and stupid. And yes, I'm going to go there again. X-Defiant.
Okay, yeah.
Like, the new free-to-play shooter that Ubisoft came out with.
Yeah. It's giving
That's
me
supposed-
Siege vibes. I suppose that's kind of purposeful though, right? They're going after
It's
that
not
audience.
supposed to be Siege. It's not Siege.
Right.
It's Call of Duty.
Oh. Oh.
It is made by a bunch of old ex Call of Duty devs. One of them being Mark Rubin,
Okay.
and when they first announced it, they wanted, like, they tried so hard to slap Tom Clancy's on it.
Oh.
So instead of it just being X-Defiant, it was going to be Tom Clancy's X-Defiant.
I really want them to stop that. Like, you know, rest in peace. Tom Clancy he's passed away many years ago now, right? So yeah, I know that Tom himself kind of sold out his name to them, but like, yeah, no, just
Like, it was so bad. Like, it is so bad, the name.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
Warner
Again,
Bros.
I mean,
Was a
again.
good name.
Oh, I think Multiverses is actually a brilliant name, because when you think about, like, it's, you know, multiple characters from like multiple sort of
Warner
franchise
Bros.
Universes. Well, they're all kind
Franchises.
of the same universe, but yeah, like I really like
Yeah.
the whole multiverses thing, because
Like, it made sense.
you've got Batman and Looney Tunes, like, and yeah, again, it makes
Mm.
sense, yeah.
You've got Batman, Looney Tunes,
It is a-
Scooby-Doo.
It is a game I want to play, by the way, folks. If any of you want to, you know, play Multiverses together sometime, I absolutely would love to do that.
Almost about died when laughing when the level announced. Cow on stilts that are also giraffes. Also when they gave us a fish tail called Carpy. Oh my god.
Okay. You know what?
Pretty
Yeah,
smart.
you know, because the item power is 900 on the Fists of Fate, I will keep them. We'll eventually put a different item in there, but yeah, we need our gloves that we're getting to be over 900, I think.
I feel like there's a lot of benefits, but also curses to the fact that he did give them essentially his name to make the books that he wrote.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he did it to kind of. I understand why he did it. He wanted, like, the gamers that he was working. You know, he working with Ubisoft to create the story of the original Splinter Cell, and he felt that by putting his name on that and letting Ubisoft do that, that it might direct fans of the Splinter Cell game to his books. I understand why people do this sort of thing, but I don't know how successful that was, because I guess a lot of people would have gone, Tom who, right?
Yeah.
But for a portion of that audience that go, Tom who, you know, because there's a lot of people that say Tom who and then they don't do anything about it, right? They don't actually go and look him up, you know. And then there'll be another portion of that audience that go Tom who, but they actually, like, go look
Look up
for
who
and
he
read the
is.
books. Yeah. And then there's another subset of audience in that will actually take a chance on one of those books. And then there's another sort of, like, subset in there that they read one of the books and they really like it, and then boom, Clancy's got another fan. But like, it's I wonder how common that kind of thing was. Because I just don't know.
I doubt it would have been all too common, but at the end of the day, it
I can tell you
added
that
more.
I mean, I haven't actually read any of his books, but I will say this. I obviously heard of him because of Splinter Cell, because much like TV and film, I don't really read many books. But because I quite like the games, or a lot of the stories of many of the Tom Clancy games that there have been, if his books and the plots in them are anything like the kind of stuff that Ubisoft have put his name on game-wise, then yeah, I'll probably enjoy those. Or rather, you know, I might find it easier to get into his stories if any of his books have been turned into film adaptations. I might
Yeah.
like those. What I'm assuming would be more like action films, right? All about like in particular war stories or stealth and espionage, and you know, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty smart. Yeah,
It-
off that even now. Yeah. Yeah.
The way they just handled his name.
I feel like things started well, but it became weird to me. I think Tom Clancy died before the Division development was finished. So, you know, Tom Clancy's The Division made sense. Using his name after that, especially on a new IP that wasn't The Division or Splinter Cell or, you know, a IP that was established during his lifetime, that's where it felt a bit weird to me.
Yeah.
But I think they're literally just using his name as a, oh, if you liked this other franchise you have heard of and you haven't heard of this, you might like it because we're putting it under the Tom Clancy umbrella, even though he literally had nothing to do with this one. Like, you know, I think it's a bit of a risk because you can literally, I know that he's sadly no longer with us, rest in peace, but you can actually tarnish his good name. Like, so let's say a Tom Clancy game comes out next year and it's really bad. But what if it's the first thing that somebody experiences with his name on? You know, Ubisoft are basically ruining his his reputation, which, yeah. Might not matter to some shareholder, but it might matter to Tom Clancy's family, right?
I mean, it's not the first time they've ruined a branch of things that came from his name. I mean, just look at Future Soldier.
Oh, yeah.
Those were some really good fucking games. And what they do with it?
I'm not ready yet.
I feel like Ubisoft's an interesting publisher in that, for me personally, they've had some absolutely incredible games, and then some that
Right.
I hesitate to
can
say
debate on
outright
whether or not-
bad. I hesitate to say outright bad, but definitely there have been ones that have been mediocre for me. Right.
There have been some that are like absolute bangers, and then there's others that are like you can argue they're either a tad bit mediocre or just downright awful.
Gotta go be a responsible adult for a bit. You all have fun. Thank you very much for stopping by, Avery. Of course, like normally, like I've been streaming since like what, 11:30. I was a bit late today. Normally, obviously, I'd be starting at 11, wrapping up at 1. But hey, I've just continued to have fun. I might wrap up soon though, because I'm like my drink's running low, and it's probably getting about that time that I could do with a break. So we're probably not going to be live much longer. In fact, I would say at a guess, I might wrap up at the end of this particular Helltide Alpha.
Okay.
I know that's 50 minutes away, but well, 49. But yeah.
I mean, I could do with another drink now because my drink is now
Well, to be fair, we could wrap
practically
up.
ran out.
We could wrap up now because the thing is, it's been. Can I get an uptime? It has been like several hours, like over 3 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's a decent sized stream.
Yeah, 3 hours,
Yeah.
43 minutes.
Yeah. We can wrap up
I
if you
cannot
want to,
afford
man.
that.
I'll just get enough cinders to
How am I
open
doing
this
with my
chest
drink?
over here, and then.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Well, you've just died, so yeah, you grabbing a beverage?
No, I was taking a sip of my beverage.
Okay. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up, folks. Like, I'm just gonna get enough cinders to get this chest open, and then to be honest, like, I don't know what Alpha plans to do when after I wrap this stream, but if you're gonna keep being on this game, there's a good chance that we might just carry on playing off stream. But thank
I
you all
have
for
no
hanging
idea what I'm going to be doing.
out. Okay. Just as a reminder, because we've got 5 of you watching again right now, right? My stream tomorrow is probably gonna be in the evening rather than the morning, because we've got British Gas coming to look at our smart meter again. Let's hope they can sort it this time, because it is having issues. But as a result of them needing to do work, they might have to turn off my power, which means they turn off my internet, which means I cannot stream. So you all have a good one, yeah? But because I'm hoping that my external drive is going to... wait, if they turn off my power, I can't use my PC. Yeah, because I don't have a laptop yet. Never mind, I can't even back up my files. Okay. I guess
do
I'll
have
be...
a bit of a dumb
I
weird
get...
crush.
I guess I'll be getting my Nintendo Switch and playing some like offline Switch or something. What's your not dumb question, man?
Ever since that drive died,
Last night,
earlier
yeah.
today,
Yeah.
well, yeah. Weird question. Has your computer started running a little better?
No.
No?
No, because I'm sort of half thinking that it's not completely dead. Rather, it's dying to the point that the computer can't read the data on that specific copy. Because every time I boot my system, there's a new warning now before it shows the Windows logo, where Windows is loading,
Right.
where it's basically telling me, like, this drive out of the 4 has an issue. Please, like, replace this one.
I'm not
And
ready.
then it can rebuild the array from the good copy to create a new second copy, is how it
Right.
works. But yeah, rather than buying a new internal drive so that it can make another good copy, because I'm planning on moving to a MacBook later this year anyway,
I'm not ready.
and I'm gonna need to store a lot of my stuff on a plug-in external drive, because obviously the laptop just won't have enough space for everything. And also, like, Apple, if there's something they overcharge for, it's hard drive capacity. So yeah, I'm just going to be having some of my stuff run off an external anyway. So that's why the external I bought today, well, arriving today, it's not a mechanical drive, it's a SSD that can run up to 2 gigabytes per second. So it's super fast, right? But obviously that speed has cost me money. So yeah. But I thought, well, because I'm going to be needing an external anyway, and I'd rather have a fast one, I was like, I might as well spend the more money now, buy the fast SSD now, and just back up my important files to that now. Because I don't have a backup on my inside my computer anymore. Because that's all my, 4 hard drives, 2 RAID arrays thing was. It's that I literally just have 2 copies of every file, but it's inside my machine rather than plug in outside. That's all it was. So, but it's super cool that actually, even though I set up the RAID array in 2016, it's cool that it worked exactly as advertised. I mean, duh, you'd hope so, right? But it's one of those things where I bought 4 drives thinking, hopefully I'll never need this. And then all the way in 2024, it's actually paid off. Because one drive has died, but I've still not lost a single file yet, because the other drives are fine. Here's the thing though, like I said, because I bought all 4 drives at the exact same time, If one of them's died now, that means they're all old enough to die,
I cannot afford
right?
that.
So I'm
Yeah.
definitely thinking like 2024 has to be the year I move on to a new system. And it will be, because I'll do everything in my power to ensure that I can afford the machine when new ones launch. I'm still going to wait for new ones to launch before I actually pull the trigger, but yeah, it's what we're going to do. But yes, do think of me when I'm sat there with my new SSD plugged in, just watching a copy screen go by. Because of course I'm copying to fast SSD, yes, but I'm copying from slow mechanical drive, so it's still going to be slow. Whereas when I have my MacBook, it's going to be like copying from fast SSD to fast internal SSD. I was sort of forward thinking of like, if I buy a fast SSD now, it's going to speed up my workflow in the future. Like, yeah. So, yeah, if anyone's curious, I've bought a 4 terabyte Crucial X10 Pro solid state external drive, so SSD. It actually has a USB connector, which is not what my computer has, but it comes with a USB-A adapter, which is how I'm going to be plugging it in. But you guessed it, my laptop, the MacBook, will have USB-C for all of its ports. So, yeah, just like a PS5 controller.
Also
Anyway.
the PlayStation 5 Slim.
Yeah. All the ports on the MacBook, when it comes to USB, they're all USB-C. Yep.
That's going to be really alien.
I mean, they've been doing that for a number of years, but that's the thing. Like, Apple tend to be one of those companies where they'll do something that make people go, whoa! And like, you know, the industry calls them mad. And then only a few years later, the industry do slowly but surely copy them. I'll give you an example. With iPhone 7, they removed the headphone jack. So all you could connect headphone-wise was like Bluetooth headphones, unless you plugged in an adapter that plugged into your iPhone's charging port. So you could get a headphone adapter, but that meant that you couldn't plug wired headphones in and charge your iPhone at the same time. Customers were unhappy about it for like a year to 2 years, but after, of course, they obviously got annoyed with it to the point that like, fluff it. I don't want to have to use that adapter anymore. I'm buying Bluetooth headphones. And then all of a sudden the friction's gone away, right? They don't need to. Yeah. But that's the thing. Why did they remove the headphone jack? Because they wanted their phones to be more waterproof. That mini jack connector has existed for over 40 years. When it was designed, it wasn't designed with your electronics ever taking a bath, right? And so that headphone jack, that has to be designed the way it is in order for you to plug in headphones successfully. Like, that was a serious reason why they couldn't make their iPhones as accidentally dunkable as they wanted to make them. They're like, we need to remove this headphone jack so that we can be more water resistant than we currently are. That was their main reason for doing it.
The forge is ready.
And I think it paid off for them in the long run. Because these days they've done adverts of literally showing people, you know, knock their iPhone into a swimming pool. And yes, you still have to let it dry. Yes, it's still kind of it voids your warranty still. But your phone will probably survive, which is cool. Anyway, I apologize for nerding out. I go on these tangents. But I still hope everybody has enjoyed the stream. I'm going to call it there. But we're at, hang on, how much attack power now? 25,053. That's not bad. level 71, halfway to 72. Highest difficulty, meaning you don't have to drop down to join me, which is cool. That was like my main goal. That was why Diablo 4 today rather than Last of Us Part 2 today. I knew I was close to getting Capstone Dungeon 2 done. You picked a bad moment to return. Oh, yeah, sorry, Mel. But yeah, like, mine and Alpha's drinks have run on empty. I've been going for like 3 hours. We're deciding to call it now and cool down. But to be fair, you didn't miss too much. I've just rambled on as I do. And yeah, and I'm going to remind you though, my stream tomorrow, because we've got British Gas coming to look at our smart meter that they haven't been able to fix for ages now. I might not be able to stream in the morning. I might wait until 7 p.m. in the evening because they are going to have to turn my power off, which means they're going to have to turn my internet off. Now, actually, you know how I was saying I wouldn't be able to back up my files? This room, right, the room like where my streaming stuff is in, it's actually on a separate circuit from the rest of the house, but the internet is on the circuit that most of the house is. So I'm still going to be without internet, but I might still have power in this room for my computer and stuff. If that's true, then my computer can be offline. I can be backing up my files from my new external drive when it arrives later today. And while I'm without internet, you can just be thinking of me as I watch a progress bar copy my most important files, because I had a hard drive die last night. So yeah, but I hope you guys have a great morning tomorrow morning while I'm doing that stuff. Yeah. Take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you, Shadow Mail, for all the shout outs. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you, everyone, for your company. Alpha, thanks for joining, man.
Pleasure.
And if you aren't already, make sure you check out Alpha's channel. He finished the main story of Spider-Man Remastered just yesterday. And has got more to go, right? You're 100%ing it
Yep.
and then doing the DLC. So there you go. Follow
Well,
Alpha.
I think what I'll be doing is I'll be bouncing between 100%ing the main plot, and then once I've done that, I'll be 100%ing every single DLC alongside it.
Sweet.
Because I want every single fucking suit.
Yeah. And in addition to shouting you out just there, I've shouted out my one of my older brothers, another uncle of yours, Cyber Jeffy. It's his birthday today, so there you go. He does have a channel, but doesn't stream regularly. But give him a follow anyway. And yeah, take care of yourselves and each other. Freelancer Alpha and Portessa signing off. And to the person that just tuned in, I'm very sorry. I've been going for 3 hours. I'm out of beverage. It's very hot. But hey, all of my streams get highlighted. So if you want to catch up on anything that we've done, then yeah, you can do so. And also, like I said, I might not be around tomorrow morning like I would normally be. I might wait until 7 p.m. BST before I stream tomorrow, because my internet will have to be switched off, because part of the power will have to be switched off, because we have British Gas coming to look at my smart meter. All right, have I repeated myself enough times? I think so. Take care of yourself, guys. Bye-bye.